see that it has a negative effect, we can go back to the conversation, revisit it, and actually find out if it's still working.
Except that Sharia is not a religion.
No, no,
Section 10
no,
of our
but I'm
Constitution
trying to
is
say
clear.
particular religious group.
The Sharia court.
The Constitution says there shall be no state religion.
Correct.
In any part. And there's no state of Nigeria where they say you must only be Muslims or you must only be Christians.
Yeah,
There's
but,
no
but,
such
the point she's making
it's
is
a
about
system
Sharia
of judicial
law.
administration.
That applies to only a particular religious group.
Or
religious
whoever
group.
submits to it.
Yes.
But it's mainly the religious
So
group.
let me tell you why
It's
she's
religious,
talking about,
yeah.
why we're talking about this, because only recently I think we saw a
In
man's
Abuja.
store that was
Was it?
closed
Yes.
down in Abuja and said it was a Sharia court that repossessed his property. And we have seen some of
There's
these.
no Sharia in the EFCT.
Well, that was the conversation.
In the state where it was brought before.
It was brought before.
And so there are inches.
So it was in the state it was brought before.
Closer,
so
yeah.
exactly, because the people that were persecuting were, using the Sharia court to do that. And so, like Ayo has said, this is a situation where these laws are inching and also persecuting people that have not subscribed to it. For example, we saw Deborah, the killing of Deborah, who, had this, was blasphemous, and she was killed. She was burned. But she was Christian, and they used the blasphemy law to persecute her. So, these are the sort of conversations that are uncomfortable and need to be had. If we have to revisit the conversation, we should open it again on the table. And this is my thought. The Constitution is being reviewed all the time, Dr. Bat, isn't it?
No, we're talking about Sharia law. I'm saying it will cause a lot of problems.
Well,
I don't think President Tinubu needs to go in that direction.
Well, that's your advice. But the Nigerian people are saying that these are the conversations that need to be had. If this is a situation where Christians are being persecuted for something that they did not subscribe to, I believe it's something that should be put on the table.
Yes.
That's really all it is.
Constitution
all right.
Sharia law overreaching in Nigeria? Yes, it is. Because it's not just the Sharia law itself. It's because some people or some section of Nigeria feel that they are above the Constitution. So that is just the simple truth. They feel that they are above the Constitution. Or Nigeria Constitution is a joke to them. So what they believe in the Sharia law. And in their mind, deep down inside their mind, that should replace the Nigerian Constitution. That is just the fact. We might lie to ourselves and joke to ourselves to say, oh no. But the agenda and the goal of some people is that the Sharia law should replace the Nigerian Constitution. Because how are you going to explain it when in the Constitution it's stated clearly that there is no state religion? So if a state does not have or subscribe to a particular religion, how do such states practice Sharia, have a Sharia court, who enforce laws? The Nigerian government allowed that to happen. They will go as far as arresting, persecuting people, even if you're not a Muslim. Just because, maybe for example, during Ramadan, they caught you eating or drinking, even if you're not a Muslim, you can be arrested by these people. In a country where it's stated clearly in the Constitution that there is no state religion. So how are you going to explain that? So Ruben Abatu said, abolishing Sharia will cause a problem. I tend to agree with him, but many people in the comment section said, no, Ruben Abatu should be removed and all of that. See, Nigeria is a complex state. There's a lot of security problem going on in the north currently now. So if you abolish Sharia tomorrow, that will create more problems, because some people use that as an avenue to cause chaos. They said, they don't want our religion anymore. They don't want this. Is Sharia overreaching? Yes. I think there should be checks and balances.